His Excellency Mr. محمد Talha Mahmood, Federal Minister for Frontier Regions in Pakistan. Your Excellency, you have the floor.
Very much.
In the name of God, the Compassionate, the Merciful, we praise Prophet Muhammad.
Commissioner, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, let me begin by expressing my deep appreciation to High Commissioner Filippo Grandi and UNHCR for their valuable work across the globe, including in Pakistan. Pakistan appreciates its decade-long partnership with UNHCR. However, it is time that more must be done. For over 4 decades, Pakistan has been on the front line of ensuring protection of one of the biggest refugee crises. Today, Pakistan is also at the front line of a climate change impact. On both accounts, Pakistan was not responsible for these crises. Therefore, we look forward to demonstration of more responsibility in the form of enhanced engagement and support from international community, especially the UNHCR. Dear Chairperson, the recent climate-induced unprecedented floods in Pakistan have caused immense human and physical loss and damage, affecting 33 million people. I didn't see all these damages in my whole life. Majority of them women and children in the host communities. The impact is staggering. 1/3 of country was underwater. 1,500 people have died. Over 1,600 injured. 1.7 million homes have been damaged. Close to 1 million livestock lost. 5 million acres of crops. 12,000 kilometers of roads and 350 bridges have been destroyed. The UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres has echoed the estimate of total damage at $30 billion. Pakistan has suffered these losses despite less than 1% global carbon footprint. This climate catastrophe has also affected Afghan refugees, particularly in the province of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Balochistan. Despite these challenges, Pakistan has stood firm to ensure protection and provision of essential services to over 3 million Afghan nationals. Chairperson, on its part, Pakistan remains committed to working with partners to advance the solution strategy for Afghan refugees, SSAR, and its 3 pillars. In the context of repatriation, I appreciate the increase in repatriation grant to returnees from $250 to $375. However, this remains insufficient to meet the growing needs due to complex changes, especially rising inflation. Chairperson, Pakistan has undertaken documentation to advance access of Afghan refugees to livelihood and banking services in Pakistan. The derived exercise, that is document renewal and information verification exercise, completed successfully last year with financial support of UNHCR, is aimed at facilitating Afghan refugees and their eventual voluntary return and reintegration into their homeland. We welcome the donors' contribution to the Refugee Response Plan, RRP of $310 million for Afghan refugees and host communities in Pakistan. However, we are deeply concerned at the modest level of funding to the RRP so far. Delay in funding may compromise our ongoing efforts. On behalf of the government of Pakistan, I strongly request UNHCR to take steps for timely mobilization of resources. Chairperson, these growing challenges are yet another reminder for operationalizing the Global Compact on Refugees, GCR, as we approach the second Global Refugee Forum implementing the pledges of 2019 GRF is very important. The focus must remain on protracted refugee situation. It is in this spirit that we urge UNHCR to step up effort to further broaden its donor base and advocacy for grant-based financing. Let me conclude by once again appreciating the valuable contribution made by the UNHCR. Pakistan looks forward to a strong and continuing partnership with UNHCR in the future. I am really very thankful to you.
I thank you, Your Excellency. We will turn now to the High Commissioner in order for him to join in the debate with some remarks. Go ahead, High Commissioner.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And let me start with this last statement. Minister, thank you very much. I thank the Minister Saffron for his important statement. And let me once again, as we have done in the past, share, and I think this is a feeling of everybody here, share our sympathy for the losses and the damage incurred during the catastrophic floods that we have all been witnessing on TV and social media, and assure you that UNHCR, as has already been done, will continue to be part of the humanitarian response that the government has led with the support of the international community. But, you know, your remarks on the climate emergency impact on Pakistan and the very little role that Pakistan has by way of carbon footprint, Minister, are very well taken. I won't speak more because the Secretary General has been extremely clear on that during his visit and before, and we fully subscribe his point of view. I do want to also recognize once more, I think in this room, for more than 40 years we have recognized Pakistan's important role in hosting millions, generations literally, of Afghan refugees, which you continue to do, and we will continue to stand by you as much as we can. We managed to increase slightly the cash grant, as you mentioned, not enough, I agree with you, but this is what our current finances, and I have explained this morning, allow us to do in order to make it sustainable. I also want to subscribe to your view that we should not neglect protracted refugee situation, and everybody knows how protracted the refugee situation you're dealing with has been, and also stress, which I mentioned this morning, but I want to do it more explicitly now, that the focus on Afghanistan that stemmed from last year's event, the takeover by the Taliban of the control of the country, that interest and the humanitarian support should not neglect in turn the fact that in Pakistan, and by the way in the Islamic Republic of Iran as well, there is still a very large and in fact increased caseload of Afghan refugees who merit attention, support, resettlement and so forth. So thank you very much